ओके जी, आप लोग सारे अपने माइक बंद कर लें। आज का जो हमारा लेक्चर है वो है इंट्रोडक्शन टू द कोर्स इंजीनियरिंग ड्राइंग एंड ग्राफिक्स एंड आल्सो इंट्रोडक्शन टू द OBE. We have discussed somewhat about OBE and this course in last lecture. So we will continue from this. This is the course engineering drawing and graphics. Course code is SEE-301. Engineering Drawing and Graphics is the course title and course code is SEE-301 with credit hours 211. It means there are 2 credit hours for this course and 1 credit hour for theory and 1 credit hour for practical. I think we have discussed the assessment methodology in the last lecture. Is it? You have to uh, pass out the theory and practical separately to pass this course. There are 20 marks for theory and 20 marks for practical, and you have to get minimum 8 marks out of 20 to pass this course from theory and from practical as well. So total you need 16 marks to pass this course, and separately you need to got uh, 8 marks out of 20 from theory and 8 out of 20 from practical to pass this course. Okay, I think we have maximum students present here, so we will start this lecture. So as you know that we are studying in the OBE system of outcome based education. So why this is implemented after Washington Accord, as Pakistan has become the member of Washington Accord in 2017. That's why we have to adopt this system in our education. Okay, so there are some domains in this system: the cognitive domain, psychomotor domain, and affective domain. These are theoretical, practical, and body language behaviors. Means cognitive domains reflects the theoretical learning during a course, and psychomotor domain reflects the practical learning, practical skill that we learn, that we seek in this course or in any course. In this for this course, if I say that we will study the types of drawings that comes under cognitive domain. Okay, we will study the types of drawing that will comes under cognitive domain, or you can say that the cognitive domain covers this content of our course, the types of drawing. Okay, and what about psychomotor domain? Psychomotor domain covers we will draw some drawing objects practically by our hand, that comes under psychomotor. For example, we will draw ellipse, we will draw polygons, we will draw hyperbola, parabola, and we will draw orthographic projections. That will come under psychomotor domain of learning. These are learning domains. These are given by some philosophers, as there are some taxonomies, hierarchical taxonomies in the past. Okay, the next is affective domain. So this domain tells that When a person is doing some practical work, what is his or her attitude, what is his or her body language towards that task while doing that task, what is his or her body language. Okay, are you getting the point? if anyone
Yes,
have
sir.
if anyone have any problem at any time, he can stop me and ask question, but in a reasonable way. Okay, first first text in the chat. Here we have a chat option in the Zoom app, and then I will allow him or her to ask question. Then you can ask question. Okay, very good. Next, there are some benefits of OBE. As we can say that before OBE, there is no check and balance in education system, but after OBE, after the adaptation of OBE, there is a check and balance approach in education system that gives us a more directed and rational curriculum. Means that we have to follow some standards, and we can say that uh, we have to cover all the contents of the course that is necessary to be taught to the students. Graduates will be more relevant to the industry field, yes, as we will see that for every course there are some CLOs, course learning outcomes, CLOs. For every course there are 2 to 3 or 4 CLOs, so that those CLOs reflects the outcome of a course. For example, for this course we have these 3 CLOs. The first one is describe the fundamentals of engineering drawing, importance of drawing and engineering, types of drawings. It means that after the completion of this course, every student will be able to define these things. Okay, and the second one CLO is apply the knowledge about tools of drawing and sketching for engineering applications. What that means? That means that after you learned this course, you have passed this course, you will pass this course, you can draw different engineering objects, and you will go to a job after graduation, and you have a task to draw uh, uh, you can say that a tractor, or a part of a tractor, or a part of any other agricultural machine, or a boiler, or a you can say that shaft. Okay, so you will apply the knowledge of this subject, the drawing, the basic knowledge of drawing, to draw the object. Okay, so you are more directed in industry, as these CLOs are designed according to the requirement of the industry of the field. That's why you will be more relevant to the industry and field. Okay, so it enhances public relations, as we get feedbacks from the public, from the recruitment industry, from the employer, that where our graduates are going, we will get, and we are getting. At present, we are also getting their response towards the graduates, the knowledge of the graduates, the level of the graduates. Okay, so it improves avenues for internship and jobs. Yes, as graduates are more directed and more specific, so that increases the chances of jobs and internships. So after 2018, no OB, no accreditation from PEC. PEC has said that. No OBE, no accreditation. So accreditation is necessary for engineers. So continuous quality improvement is in place. Yes, Co- OBE will direct us to continuously improve our system, continuously improve our contents. So degrees will be well out recognized in all Western Carter countries. This is the point. This means that our graduates are eligible, you can say that, or acceptable in all Washington Accord industries countries. Sorry, these are all the Washington Accord countries. It means that if you are graduated under OBE system, you are equal to the graduates of these countries, or you can say that China, Hong Kong, India, Ireland, Japanese. So you are equal, or you are compatible with the graduates of these countries, as the same contents, or you can say that the same in the same system you are studying, in which those students are studying. Okay, Pakistan has become 19th full signatory of the Western Accord in 2017. So, so traditional education provides students with the learning environment with little attention to whether or not the students are learned the material. This point means that before OB, I I al- I said that, as I said that in the start, that uh, without OBE there is no check and balance, but with OBE there is a check and balance approach. As students are uh, studying in OBE system, they are random quizzes, there are random assignments. Okay, so without OB, the students are only directed or exam oriented or CGPA driven. Students try to appear in only exams that comes after 2 months and at the end of the semester. Okay, but with OB, students have to be attended, have to be attentive, and have to be very careful during the whole semester. So graduates are not completely prepared for the workforce, as they are only getting the CGPA and marks, and they have no interest in the course, in the learning. So that's why. Lack of emphasis on soft skill needed in the jobs, communication skill, interpersonal skill, analytical skill. So without OB, there is a lack of some of these skills. Stakeholders for OB, you will learn with the time. So what different student feel, student will know that in the first lecture what are the CLOs of each course that you are going to study, and psychomotor domains are being assessed in the laboratories, and when this pandemic will inshallah end, and you will be coming to the university, and you will see that there are some banners and some charts that are showing the purpose of psychomotor domains, and that are showing the assessment methodology of the psychomotor domains and all affective domain and others. So you will feel that, you will see that as well. So you need to learn this hierarchy as well, as the first level of assessment is weekly or topic based outcomes. As if we are studying in this week, we are studying introduction to the course, and also as you people know that we have studied, and the first two practicals we have done this. So this is our weekly outcome. Okay, course learning outcome, the graduate will achieve the CLOs, course learning outcome, at the end of each course. There are some program learning outcomes. Program that is engineering programs, agriculture engineering, environmental engineering, energy system engineering, and others. So the student will achieve. There are some PLOs designed, or you can say that given by the PEC, that a student will achieve after the graduation. And there are some program educational objectives for every degree. For every degree, there are some 3 to 4 program educational objectives that a student will achieve after 3 to 5 years of graduation. As I can say that for agri engineering, there would be PEO, program educational objectives, that a student can design boiler, or you can say that can design rotavator that is used in the agriculture field. So not after exactly the graduation, but after 3 to 5 years of graduation, you can design a rotavator. Okay, so this is the CQI you will learn with time. So next is our course, that is SEE-301 engineering drawing and graphics 211. So for theory there is only one lecture per week. Okay, for every course you will see uh, these creditors. So this means 211 means one credit hour for theory and one credit hour for practical. Means that for every week you will have one theory class and one practical class, and one theory class contains one lecture only, that is of 50 minutes, and one practical class contains three lectures of 50 minutes, that in total is 2 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, theory. For theory, there are 16 total contact hours, or you can say total 16 lectures, as there are 8 weeks study and 1 week exam. So then 8 week studies and 1 week for final exams. So after completion of 8 weeks, you will have mid exam, and then 1 week. In 1 week, the mid exam will be conducted, and for next 8 weeks, you will study, and at the end of the semester, you will have final exam. So these are some detailed contents. Okay, sorry, I missed something. Okay, that is uh, two CLOs we have discussed. These are under cognitive domain, means that these are the uh, CLOs that comes under theoretical learning or theory portion, and one CLO from psychomotor domain that practice drawings of different objects in 2D and 3D views, that comes under psychomotor domains, means that relates to the practical learning. Okay, so we will practically create drawings of different 2D and 3D objects. Okay, so these are the detailed contents for theory and practical. We will be having lectures, written assignment, quizzes, report writing, drawings, etc. And this is the class schedule: introduction, lettering, dimensioning, and all that. And we have discussed this in the previous lecture. So what is graphic language? Graphic language, you can say that uh, for describing an object, you cannot completely describe an object by words. Okay, as in this example, try to write a description of this object. After writing the description, test your written description by having someone attempt to make a sketch from your description. Okay, the word languages are inadequate for describing the shape, size, and features completely as well as concisely. Okay, means in words you cannot completely describe this subject. Okay, composition of graphic language. Graphic language in engineering applications use lines to represent surfaces, edges, and contours of objects. The language is known as drawing or drafting. A drawing can be done using freehand, instrument, or computer. So these are the types of drawing, that freehand sketching and instrumental drawing and computer drawing, that we will study in the next semester. That is being using software. So first type is freehand drawing. These lines are sketched without instruments other than pencils and eraser. Means that you have to use pencils and erasers, but not any other drawing instrument. So this is a freehand sketching of this subject. The next is instrument design, or instrumental drawing. So instruments are used to draw straight lines. We can say that the scale, circles, and curves concisely and accurately. Thus, the drawing are usually made to scale. Okay. So computer drawing, the drawings are usually made by computer software such as AutoCAD, and so these are the two most familiar softwares used for drawing different objects. So drawing is a, what is drawing? In simple word, drawing is a graphic language. Graphically representing an object is called drawing. Is a graphic language used to express ideas. In other words, it is one mean of communication. You can communicate your idea through drawing to someone. So it is used for research and development, for designing, for production, construction, operation, maintenance, and installation as well. Okay. History of technical drawing. Solitary drawing started by a caveman. He used for communication to let his day-to-day life. Means that in our previous world, the caveman uses the drawing to indicate some points. You can say that a caveman started surveying an area or searching for food. He goes to somewhere, and at that time, the time is almost getting too late. 3D printing. One question from uh, it's Ahmad is 3D printing with the help of computer also includes in computer drawings, that drawing that we draw to print, that is that comes under computer drawing, but the printing is not comes did not comes under computer drawing, because printing is another application. Okay, the drawing that we draw using some software to print comes under computer drawing. Okay, but the printing mechanism, or the printing, 3D printing or 2D printing anyway, did not come under comes under computer drawing. Okay, printing is, we can not say that the printing is a component of computer drawing. We can say that is it is the next step after drawing. Okay, as human needs increase continuously, there is a, okay. I can tell you the subject of these lines, that with the development or with the advancement, uh, we have improved drawings, and then we shifted. The caveman uses only stones, or you can say that sticks to draw the drawing on the ground. But with the time, we have improved this, and we start trying to using pencil on paper, and then we got some new advancements in computers, and we go for computer software, AutoCAD or SolidWorks, etc. So next is the engine. We have studied what is drawing. Now we will study engineering drawing. So an engineering drawing is a type of technical drawing used to fully and clearly define requirements for engineering items. For example, to draw any engineering object, any machine, any part of the machine, you can say the simple example is the piston of a engine. Okay, so technically we will draw all the dimensions, not without dimensions, we will also draw the dimensions, the working mechanism with drawing, and is usually created in accordance with the standard conventions for layout, nomenclature, interpretation, appearance, size. As we have some standards to be used in all drawings. Okay, as we have some standards for civil drawings, and we have some standards for you can say that mechanical drawings. We have different standards for different types of drawings. Its purpose to accurately and unambiguously capture all the geometrical features of a product or a component. So the end goal of an engineering drawing is to convey all the required information that will allow a manufacturer to produce that means that it will provide all the information that is required to produce the specific object. So an engineering drawing is not an illustration. It is a specification of the size and shape of a part or assembly. Okay, it does not give the idea. It also gives the exact size, exact shape of that object. The important information on a drawing is the dimension and tolerance of all its features. So dimension is very important. So this is very important point. Elements of engineering drawing: the graphic language and the word language. There are two components or elements of engineering drawing. So graphic language describes the shape that is given in red red lines, and the word language that describes the size, location, and the dimensions. You can say that as you are seeing the 38, it's the distance between this hole to this hole, and 19 is the distance from this hole to this hole. So graphic language and word language combined describes the complete objects. So basic knowledge for drafting is word language means lettering or dimensioning, graphic language line types, projection methods, geometrical constructions. So firstly we will study the lines and drawings by using lines. Then we will study the drawing using projection method and geometric construction as well. So these are the some drawing instruments, tools that we will use. So drawing table, drawing sheet, drafting tape, pencil, eraser, and all that. So drawing table, it is used uh, to fix our drawing sheet. As we can say that if we did not fix a drawing sheet and we start drawing, it will move over the surface and we cannot draw properly. Okay, so there are different types of drawing boards, but you don't need uh, to have drawing board. If you have a table at your house, you can use that table for fixing your sheet and drawing. Okay, you can fix, or you can fix the sheet by using tape. Place the drawing sheet on the table and put tapes on the corners. So drawing sheets, we have discussed it as well. Drawing sheet is a white paper on which an object is drawn, which is available in various sizes, as there are different sizes. So we will use the A3 size sheet that is being available in university. If you did not have access to the drawing sheet at, from university, you can use A3 size paper. Okay, but for first practical, as you see that you have to use the A4 size paper, the simple paper. Drafting tape is used to fix the drawing sheet. There are different types of pencils. So as we are going towards H2, H3, H, the pencil becomes hard, and as we are going towards HB, HB, 2B, the pencil becomes soft. So the hard pencil used for layout, and the soft pencil used for sketching. Have anyone uh, problem with voice, or all you are getting my voice?
Sir, it is clear now.
Okay, okay.
It's clear, sir.
Alright, so I am facing a problem in
It's
voice.
not a problem.
What problem? Okay, let me finish. It's almost. So erasing shield. What is the purpose of this erasing shield? Hmm, as you have a drawing on complete sheet and you have to erase only a one line, so you will place this drawing sheet that uh, allows you to erase only that specific line. Okay, sharpener. T square is used to draw perpendicular lines, as you can see this, or parallel lines, parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay, so you also do not, it is not compulsory to have this set square. This is important. You can draw parallel lines and I think so. Yes, you can uh, draw parallel line and perpendicular line with this as well, so you have to take this. There are some templates. You do not need to have this as well, as we can draw different type sizes of circles with compass. Scale, you have to bring the scale, the standard scale of 1 feet, and compass and divider, sandpaper to you can say that to sharp the pencil, tissue paper to clear your or to clean your drawing sheet. This is, so these are the practical for this week, but you all have I think so done this in previous days. So this is all about today's lecture. If you people have any question, you can ask. Even you can ask in Urdu, and I will upload this lecture on YouTube. You can watch this lecture at any time. Okay.